Election officials from Searcy County all over a series of irregularities that occurred during last year's elections. It all happened as Searcy County returned to the use of hand-counted paper ballots. Here's Channel 7's Andrew Mobley with more now. Andrew.
A lot of eyes were on this one because initially the state board had sought to decertify the entire Searcy County Election Commission for 14 years. The state board alleged that Searcy County commissioners broke election laws in 4 instances. At the hearing today, the board found insufficient evidence to fault the commissioners for 2 of those issues. The chief issue for which the state board had made an effort to decertify Searcy County commissioners was their payment of only $100 to a company for videography services rendered during last year's election as part of their effort to be transparent. The board said because the payment was so low, this violated an Arkansas law that says election commissions can't receive gifts.
It's a bad precedent to accept that as a gift. You know, if a political party offered to give that service as a gift, that wouldn't look good.
We're a small county, small budget. This is the taxpayers' money. This is not our money. This is not the county's money. This is the taxpayers' money. We made a decision, unanimous decision, to rent this equipment rather than buy it to save the taxpayers' money. I don't know why they're so mad at us. I don't know if it's over paper ballots or what. The facts were there. They chose to ignore the facts to persecute us.
The company that provided the videography services and which shot the video you see now was Arkansas Voter Integrity Initiative, or AVII, a nonprofit campaigning for paper ballot elections that has faced state scrutiny in the past for potentially violating petition laws. The attorney representing Searcy County commissioners at the hearing today was none other than Clint Lancaster, an attorney for AVII. The other issue for which the commissioners were reprimanded was their apparent failure to comply with an Arkansas law mandating that they post a full list of election officials 8 days prior to Election Day. Though Searcy County did do this, they were faulted for not posting the names of replacements when some of those listed did not turn up.
My client's position here is that it doesn't seem like whatever they do will make this board happy. They've done what you've asked, and they called, they've got guidance, and they're still here.
At closing statements, the board's legal team asked the board to decertify Searcy County's commissioners.
We asked the board to determine today that these violations of election law occurred and that the board issue a sanction to the CDEC of a letter of reprimand and a decertification for 7 federal election cycles or 14 years.
The board ultimately decided to issue reprimands rather than decertification as it had previously pursued.
The board at that point in time had not heard the full case. There were a lot of facts they didn't know. So today at the hearing, they heard the full case. They dismissed all but 2 of the charges against us, and decertification was taken off of the table. So we're pleased by that. Election workers give a lot of their time and a lot of their energy for very minimum pay. It's a community service. It's people who care about their community. And so I feel like the board is in a tough position. They have to enforce the law, but perhaps they can learn to do it in a kinder, gentler way where they train their election officials rather than just put the boot on their neck.
The fact that we got some different decisions following the hearing just shows how the system works. Is it messy? Is it difficult? Yes, unfortunately. But that's how it works, and we got to what I think is a solid, good decision.
Searcy County commissioners still have the option to appeal the reprimands to a circuit court. On your side, I'm Andrew Mobley.
Okay, Andrew, thanks very much. And to be clear, the Board of Election Commissioners does say that Searcy County ran a clean and commendable election last year.